So I'm kind of thinking of like I should probably get that looked at. Hey. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The
I mean, if it's
hair coming out of the middle.
Yeah.
and if it's oozing,
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, we're live. Welcome everyone to GameStack podcast episode 96. Right here on
Ooh.
We Just Love Games Network. Yeah, 96. ECIN is the name of today's episode, which is nice spelt backwards. Figure it out.
we should do the entire episode backwards. Like
Okay, so we'll start out with the outros. Famous last words. Okay, no.
No, we're gonna talk backwards.
Oh,
You're gonna summon a demon like that.
Snoit
Good.
Kadortni Tissot. Notradnev. And happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys have had a great week. We've got an excellent show lined up for you tonight. How are you doing? Welcome to the show, Shalene.
Hi.
How you
Hello.
doing? How you doing, Shalene?
I'm here.
Kind of here. Okay.
Your connection might not be.
Yeah. We also have Rick McVick joining us this evening. Rick,
Hi.
how's it
I'm
going?
doing good. How are you?
Doing
I'm
good.
fine. Yes. Can we stop talking over each other?
It's a little hot in here. Whew.
Like every time you asked, I would answer spread.
Yep.
And then Vendor starts seductively taking off his coat.
Guys, we're in a weird mood. It's one of those shows, so buckle up, boys and girls.
I realized,
no.
we get all those messages about buying followers, and I realized there's only one way to truly gain followers, and he's gone. I'm about to do a bit, and he's gone. Okay.
I was hot.
I know. The only way to gain followers apparently is to
Lick mics. Ew, you're actually licking your mic. Mike, Rick,
Is it doing anything?
Rick, that's a new mic.
It is not. It's actually from like 1962.
That makes it
Oh,
much worse.
that makes it worse.
You know how many people I just Frenched right now? Like
Don't lick that. You're going to
5.
get Legionella.
Legionella. I thought that was, is that French? French Legionella?
No.
Isn't that an air freshener?
No. The show is sponsored by Oak and Crow Coffee. If you go to oakandcrow.com, you can pick up a bag of We Just Love Coffee Peru Region Blend. $2 from every bag goes to the Children's Miracle Network. And keep your eyes peeled for a potential new label because we're working on that. That's going to be in the works. So don't forget, if you are listening live right here Friday evening, welcome to the show. We love that you are here live. Pull up a chair, make yourself comfortable. Host us on Twitch. Also, if you're not already following the show and you're listening after the fact or you're here for the first time, welcome. Go hit that follow button. We are at 900 followers on our Twitch page, which is pretty cool. So thank you to everybody who is supporting our channel and supporting the show. Also, don't forget to tell your friends about the show. Spread the word out into the community. That is how we grow and become only slightly more famous.
We are super famous to the 5 fans we have.
Yeah. What else do I have to say? We've got some new people in the Discord. Shalene, do you want to bring us through that?
I'd love to. We would like to welcome a new person to the Discord, Peabody5. Welcome, Peabody. We also lost someone during the same time period that Peabody joined.
Alas.
So the count remains stagnant.
Coincidence or correlation?
You know who you are out there who left the Discord. I'm very disappointed in you.
She's
Think they still watch if they leave?
I don't know. They might.
I'm willing to bet that they pieced out after they read all of my COVID rant today and yesterday in the COVID channel.
Oh no.
Oh, who knows? It could be anything, Bender. It could be literally anything. There are so many reasons to bail on this nonsense.
Yeah, I could give you a million reasons.
Maybe we shouldn't do that, though.
Let's not do that.
We'll give you one reason to stay here, and that is to say...
And I'll turn right back around.
...that the Climate Change channel has been switched to Just Science.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, that was a very lackluster announcement.
Can it be like a science? like in Nacho Libre? I only believe in a science.
Yes. Yeah, we're not really sure what the science channel is actually going to become, because the last time we tried to make a more like serious channel, like the tech support channel, it was just filled with gifs of people.
It just went off the rails.
I love our community.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
The only channel that is actually serious is peer support.
Yes.
That's all I was gonna say.
I had some other Discord things to talk about.
Let's do it.
Did you guys notice that Joshy Neurotic made a metal cover of our theme song?
No,
I did not.
Yes, it's in the lobby.
Can we play it?
Yes, let's play it.
Oh my gosh, I have to find this.
Yes, can we play it live on the show?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Okay.
We will not pay you royalties.
This could go one of two ways.
We will not pay you royalties.
Well, it's probably not ASCAP or BMI protected, so you're fine.
Where's the file? Oh, it's right here.
It's in the pins right there.
Are we ready?
This is great podcast.
Ooh, I like it. Checkpoint. I love it.
Yes, a metal cover of our theme song. I was so happy. Joshy mentioned this morning in Discord. We were in there visiting, and he said that he was going to probably miss the show because he had band practice. And I was pretty sure it was a metal band, so I demanded that he do a metal cover.
He just whipped one up
of our intro, and he did. Like 20 minutes later, he posts a metal cover of our theme song.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
That's really funny.
It made my day. Absolutely made my day.
That's great. Well done, Joshy. Thank you for that.
I saw the talking about it in the chat, and I was like, oh, that'd be funny to do. I didn't know that he actually did one.
He did it like 20 minutes later.
I was like, man, I could get in there and like break out the old vocal cords and scream checkpoint like I used to.
You know, the one thing I was listening to our intro tonight before we started the show, and it reminds me of the intro for How It's Made.
Huh?
Go listen.
I don't remember the intro.
Go listen to the intro to How It's Made.
We can't play that. We'll get copyright strikes.
I mean, not now, but go listen to it after, and you're going to be like, oh,
okay.
There is undertones in there that, yeah. Anyways, we should probably do a show tonight.
This is the best video game podcast ever.
We're gonna talk about some news. We're gonna talk about GameStack, what's going on in the gaming industry stock market. We also have a special segment this evening. We're gonna feature a new streamer in our streamer spotlight segment. We're gonna talk about what you're playing and then also what we're playing, and cap things off with a final last word before we send you off into the internet ether to go and adventure all the video game lands that you like to frequent. What are you doing with that bubble wrap?
My chair sucks and it makes my back hurt if I sit up straight, so I'm trying to brace it a little bit.
Rick, we've been doing podcasts for like 5 years and you still don't have a good chair. Okay, I think you need to
because
you were just
they
talking.
Cancel our GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's just.
But you were just talking. You're like, I think I'm gonna get a new camera. Buy a new chair.
No, I can't stream with a chair. Well, I guess I can't. But I mean, I can't.
Oh man.
Yeah. This just in. Mr. Rick, can you take us through October's new releases? Rick! Quit dicking
Yeah,
around.
yeah. This doesn't help at all.
Dick, quit.
All right.
Dicking
Anyway,
around.
this is what's coming in October.
I wanted him to lean back and for it to be like pop, 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 pop.
So, guys, this roll of duct tape. This roll of
We're
bubble
never
wrap.
gonna get the show done.
See this? This used to be like this big, that big. I used all that. Anyway, it was like $80.
He was holding his arm about 2 cubits apart. For
Can
our
you
audio
do an
folks.
episode entirely in
Noah?
bubble wrap?
Like what? Just
Do an
like,
episode entirely in bubble wrap. It'll be
all right.
a pop.
So coming in October 1st, we get FIFA 22. I mean, if you've played any of the other ones, it's probably a safe bet you'll have played this one already. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, and XN PC. Also, Phoenix Point, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. On October 5th, a game nobody asked for, Alan Wake Remastered. PlayStation 4,
was so
PlayStation
good,
5,
though.
Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Yes, it was great. Did we need it again? No.
No, but the people who haven't played it yet, they need it.
Well, do we need 16 versions of Final Fantasy? Probably not. But here we are.
At least they're all different. This is interesting. Hell Let Loose on October 5th. That's probably well worth the money.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
It's pretty fantastic.
Have
That's on
you-
PlayStation 5. Huh?
I was going to ask if you played it. It's on
I have
PC
played it.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I have played it. It's quite intense. It's quite intense. Yeah.
It's World War II, is it not?
It's a realistic-ish World War II
Yeah.
shooter.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Hell Let Loose, that comes for console, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Jet: The Far Shore, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, also on October 5th. As well as Lego Marvel Superheroes on the Switch. Man, October 5th is a busy day. It goes on to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch and PC. And Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Art of Rally comes out on October 6th for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Far Cry 6, it's coming out on all platforms, including Stadia and the Mac. Weird. There's a game
Stadia
that
still exists?
I
guess
thought that they
so.
killed it.
I don't know. That was a game that I was thinking about getting until I saw the gameplay, and I'm like, oh, look, it's Far Cry 5 in a different location. And I decided not to get it because I don't want to.
Well, you really liked Far Cry 5, though.
It was fine.
Don't you want more Far Cry 5?
I want more Far Cry, but I don't want a reskin.
But like it has Gus Fring in it.
I don't want a reskin. I want something new, damn it. Oh, they added comical backpacks and a dog with a wheelchair, which, yes, is cute, but it does not warrant $60.
I feel like a dog in a wheelchair to make more money is a little bit sad.
It is
His
cute.
name is Chorizo, and I love him.
Look, I wanted to get this game, but then just seeing it, it was like, why this?
We need to do a segment on like how the industry is dying. In the sense that they just keep doing reskin. Like Raptor in the chat says Skyrim is the worst offender. Absolutely.
I can't. It's dumb. It's really dumb what they're doing.
They're just saturating it. They're not actually creating new interesting content.
No, that's not true. They added fishing.
And isn't there an alligator with a gold tooth?
There is an alligator with a T-shirt and a gold tooth. I'm not denying that there's elements about it that I would really like. I just wish it had different mechanics. Like before this game is even out, they're announced Beyond Far Cry 2022, and they're going to take Far Cry in a new direction. It's like, why would you say this before Far Cry 6 is even out? Like we're putting out this car, but the next one's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll wait for that one.
Buy this one first, but you're really going to love the next one too. So
that comes out on October the 7th. Metroid Dread
Yes.
comes out for the Switch on October the 8th, along with Tetris Effect: Connected on the Switch as well. October 12th, the game that I will be getting, Back for Blood, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, and X and PC. Now, see, here's a game that is inspired by another game, but they added stuff to make it more fun.
They added stuff. They added stuff
changed the
because the old
graphics.
stuff they no longer own the copyrights to.
But they added aiming down the sights, and they put in new bosses and new mechanics. And see, that's what you do when you make a sequel. You put stuff back in it. Take out the bad stuff, put in more good stuff. That's what you do. So that comes out on October 12th.
I had no idea Game Tap was so easy.
Yeah, that's just all you do. Take old stuff out, put new stuff in. Done. Are we going to be doing that for Survival Horror Sundays?
I think we should, yeah. I mean, I'm down.
I am totally down. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut on the Switch for October 12th, along with Master Crown on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch and PC on October 12th. I like the commentary here.
I enjoy Joseph commentary on the list.
And it's Ori: The Collection on the Switch, October 12th, and he says 2 games isn't much of a collection. I have to agree. The Jackbox Party Pack 8 comes out on all consoles, not Mac or Stadia. Comes out on PC and all consoles on October 14th, along with The Rift Breaker on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. October 15th, oh, this is interesting. The Crisis Remastered Trilogy on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. I actually tried to get into the original Crisis, but it was too past the date for me to try it. So this might be interesting to see.
Oop, sorry.
What?
Nothing. Just trying to find an article. Continue.
Okay.
Better head over head on over to France 24. Sorry.
On October 15th, you also get Demon Slayer Dash Kimetsu no Yaiba. No, Yaiba. Dash. The Hinokami Chronicles. All right, let's just do this again. Demon Slayer.
Good.
Demon Slayer Dash Kimetsu no Yaiba Dash the Hinokami Chronicles. Oof. That comes out on everything on October 15th. Also on October 15th, another reskinned game, NHL 2022. Woo! The Good Life also comes out on October 15th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
Isn't that a show?
Maybe.
I thought that was a show.
I know Good Times was.
Good time. Sorry.
Why's my name Florida? Into the Pit comes out on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC on October 19th. Into the Pit. Is that the Fallout thing?
That's where we're putting all of these reskinned games.
What does he do? Oh, he's doing it.
He zoomed into his pit. Into the pit.
Into the pit.
Gosh, my back.
Silly sausage.
What?
It hurts. Anyway, Townscaper. That hurts to say. Townscaper. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Skyscraper, town caper, town scraper. iOS. Sorry, something in the chat here. Let's take time out to look at the chat.
No, don't look at it. It's for Shalene.
Oh, okay. Townscaper, iOS and Android on October 20th. On October 21st, you get A Little to the Left on the PC. The Dark Pictures and the Dark Pictures Anthology: House of Ashes on everything on October 21st. Cutting to October 26th, Iron Harvest. That's on Xbox Series S and X, and PlayStation 5. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on everything, October 26th as well. NASCAR 21: Ignition, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Is it the remix to Ignition?
I didn't know they were still making NASCAR games.
Get out. Just get out. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Solar Ash, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC, and
I'm
Workshop
gonna
Simulator.
Kick your solar ash. Sorry.
A new sim for you, Mr. Vend. Workshop Simulator on the PC on October 26th.
Like Santa's Workshop?
I don't know. Maybe that'll be a skin on Christmas for like festivals and things.
I'm investigating.
Super Robot Wars 30. Jeez. On PlayStation, PC on October 27th. On October 28th, you get Age of Empires 4 for the PC. And then Fatal Frame: Maiden of Blackwater. This is going to be cool for everything. I'm doing that for Survival Horror Sunday as well. The Fatal Frame series is near and dear to my heart.
Is it going to be very scary for me? Okay.
Yeah, ghosts, Japanese lore. Yeah.
Okay.
Cameras obscuras.
Wait, is this
fun.
Ghostwire Tokyo Ghostwire?
No, Fatal Frame. This game actually was one of the only few games that actually made me freaked out. Just to FYI. One of the bosses, you walk down a stairwell and you hear this scream, and this lady ghost falls out of the air and goes bang on the ground, and her arms are broken, her legs are broken, and then she starts like getting up and like lumbering around on her limbs and trying to attack you.
Nope.
And that comes out on October 28th, and I'm gonna fortunately sit through this.
No.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be excellent. Maybe we'll put the camera on this time so we'll have reaction videos. Yes, it will get the followers, and I won't have to lick microphones anymore. On October 28th as well, you get Riders Republic for all of the systems, including the PC. And then October 29th, Mario Party Superstars on the Switch. Probably not involving... Who's not in that? No, that's Smash Brothers, where Waluigi's not in that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen a thing on Reddit today for Waluigi, and somebody had overlaid it onto the Green Goblin. What's that actor? What's his name?
Oh, William Dafoe.
Yes, they overlaid.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
And it was so good. Yeah, it was really good.
The casting for that Mario movie is rather...
We'll talk about that later.
Boring. Okay, that's what's coming out in October, and hopefully we'll get the show up in time where it won't be late news.
Right, because usually by the time you're listening to this, it's already too late.
Yeah.
We should call this segment Old News.
Yeah. We do have some more news to carry through. Shalene?
Or old news.
What have you got on the docket for us?
We have a few things today, and as always, shout out to Joseph Tao for helping compile the news and being a generally awesome dude. We're going to open up with The Last of Us TV show news. Neil Druckmann, the game director for the game series, will be directing some episodes of the series.
Sorry, the chat, Cephalon Kiwi said last week's news, and I was like, man, we should have called the segment last week's news tonight. Sorry.
We could call it this, not just in.
Well, I mean, it's current for like the 8 people that are watching live. So
yeah,
that's
for the rest of you. You should be watching live.
Yes, how dare you?
Yeah.
So have you guys heard much about the Last of Us TV series?
Only that was it Amazon that was?
No, it's HBO.
Oh, it's
HBO's
HBO.
doing
Okay.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
And Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian and Game of Thrones is going to be Joel.
Yeah.
I can see it. And Bella Ramsey, who was I forgot the character's name in Game of Thrones. She was the sassy small.
The girl
lady.
that died at the end.
Yeah. Spoilers for Game of Thrones.
Oh,
please.
she like the little queen chick.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
the little
she was
Mm-hmm.
tiny cousin of Jorah Mormont.
She was rad, man.
Yeah, she
got
so
the
cool.
big troll thing, right?
Mhm.
Yes, she went out like a boss.
Yeah. That's right.
But she's going to be playing Ellie, so I think that's pretty solid casting. Actually, I think they'll be good together. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's a good thing that we've got the game director participating involved in the series here. So
I think this might be the first time where the actual game director's directing the crossover.
as far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
This-
really
this
interesting. I
gives
think
me-
this is
gives me hope.
also being produced in Canada.
Eh?
Because it says in an updated production list on the Directors Guild of Canada website,
Yeah.
Druckmann is
Oh.
listed as one of the 5 directors on the Last of Us series. So I think it's being done in a Canadian studio.
I believe
kinda,
that's true. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Cool.
So the next thing up is Sea of Thieves, something that we all know and love. Sea of Thieves Season 4 has dropped this week. Yes. And we have the patch notes here. And we're just gonna roll through the highlights of this. So the Sunken Kingdom is here. Do you want to show the trailer first, or do you want to go through the patch notes first?
Let's show the trailer. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, you
Movie
guys ready?
time.
Here we go.
Sunken secrets and forgotten treasure wait beneath the waves. So take a breath as we plunge into the depths and uncover new features, voyages, a boatload of new rewards, and much more in Sea of Thieves Season 4. The Sunken Kingdom has awoken, and players can now dive deep to uncover the secrets of 6 unique siren shrines, or claim plunder from treacherous treasuries far below the waves. Each siren shrine poses unique challenges and threats, and also houses plenty of plunder for daring crews who can solve the mysteries that wait within.
That looks really cool.
Pirates who are eager to test their mettle against the sirens and their ocean crawler army should set a course for the nearest siren treasury. These sunken storehouses will pit pirates against an onslaught of undersea enemies, though the spoils of battle make the fight worthwhile. Coral treasures of all kinds will earn rich rewards when handed into the trading companies, who are eager to recover what the sirens have stolen. The riches you uncover in the Sunken Kingdom might draw the eye of other pirates sailing the seas above, so a cautious exit strategy might be your best course. Fortunately, pirates can make use of sunken merfolk statues found in shrines and treasuries to safely store their loot. Then meet with the helpful merfolk on the surface to retrieve it. The locations of both the treasuries and shrines have been freshly marked on the ship's map, and crews who seek them out should watch for a telltale shimmer on the surface of the sea. A sure sign that a siren stronghold lies below and is ready to be explored. Pirates should also be on the lookout for new coral-encrusted message bottles. These will grant you new voyages that will send you and your crew deep into the Sunken Kingdom to find a rare and valuable treasure, the breath of the sea. Great rewards await those who return this mysterious substance to any trading company.
Ew, it
There are new
stinks.
commendations to complete too, and those with the skill to sniff out all the secrets of the Sunken Kingdom can earn the Sunken Sorrow ship parts.
Oh, it's so pretty!
Oh, no!
We have to do it!
And
Lisa franked out.
And pirates who manage to put together all the pieces of the Sunken Kingdom's past will also be able to earn the exclusive Coral Curse.
You know,
Season 4 also brings another 100 levels of remarkable rewards to unlock, which are free to all players. Earn renown throughout the season, and you'll be able to have it all, including the Siren's Wrath ship parts. And the
That's a
Wicked
that's a
Web
Stooges
Codes.
riff.
Pirate Legends can also get their hands on the Cursed Adventurer Cutlass and Wanda Spyglass too. And there's new emissary rewards to strive for. So fly the flag for your chosen trading company and earn these superb ship parts. And with Season 4 comes a brand new plunder
Oh my God,
pack
pumpkin
available as an
spice.
optional purchase, where you can
That
get
is
11
incredible!
It's a
that
pumpkin spice
even
season.
The Pirate Emporium vendors have yet to lay their hands on. This includes your first glimpse of the larcenous jackal-looter, courtesy of a masked costume for your pirate, as well as the matching jackal-looter weapons. And there's even choice cuts from the jackal-looter ship
Jackal-looter.
set.
I love
and a
it.
Themed tribute to the
I'm gonna be such a
pumpkin-headed
basic.
trickster.
Oh, this
Look at
is...
the
gonna
set
be
is
so-
beautiful.
we're gonna be so
Weapon pose
basic.
emotes, which are perfect for pirates
I hope
in
there's an
combat.
Just call me
Ugg
Becky.
costume for the pirate.
And over in the pirate
Like Ugg
Emporium,
boots
there's
and a
new
vest.
cosmetics that pack a serious bite. With the crocodile-themed ensemble of the Golden Nile costume, no one can call you anything other than a snappy dresser.
Nah.
The new victorious weapon poses are the perfect way to showcase the vibrant colours of the Golden Nile weapon sets. And get ready to set sail in full reptilian regalia with the Golden Nile ship set. Raise anchor and prepare to glide across the water
like that.
like the pirate predator you were born to be. And for
I don't know if
pirates
I
who
want to
love
be a
practical
predator.
joke, there's plenty to bring a smile to your face in the Absolute Joker remote.
We need to
button.
sail more Reaper.
And you can even grab the drama emote for free.
I like the
How
death
about
one.
that?
It's great.
So prepare to adventure below the waves, uncover fantastic new rewards, and reveal the mysteries of the Sunken Kingdom in Sea of Thieves Season 4.
This is going to be a busy server.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can't wait.
Okay.
Can't wait to play.
It's going
So
to be a busy server for a while.
I need to just say something because so the hull set that you freaked out about, Shalene, I think I ran into a rare developer
Ooh.
because that they had that hull set and I just
and it
ran
wasn't out yet.
I randomly they were on a sloop and I was on a brig, I think, or a sloop, and I was chasing them down trying to give them my supplies. Because, like, Canadians in Sea of Thieves, they don't just leave it on the dock. They sail off into the ocean to find somebody to give it to. Anyways, I was like, I went on my megaphone. I'm like, are you sure you don't want these supplies? I'm logging off. Like, where are you going? You know? And then he dropped his anchor, and as I got closer to his boat, I was like, okay, this is a seriously cool call. Like, I've never seen this before. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, it's the blah, blah, blah update. And I didn't even clue in that he meant an update that was coming. So he was sailing with the hull that hadn't been released yet. So I think it was
That's
a rare
cool.
developer. Now that I think of it. So what do you think
cool.
of it?
I think it looks like fun times. I can't wait to go and play.
I think we don't even have to go through the release notes. That's information in and of
Yeah,
itself.
me too.
I like the idea that you can store treasure in the merm
Mhm.
statue.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to do because I know we don't really do a lot of things that get us attacked. So,
Well, last night I was on for a bit, but we didn't actually do any of the new season stuff. We just sailed and killed skellies, and I had already reached like level 14. So
nice.
it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
I meant doing the little divey things.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what that's going to be like, but
What's
Yeah.
that song? Little Damsy Divey? No, what's that?
little do's
Little
and
MC
don'ts.
Ivy.
That's it. Little Damsy Divey. Just bloop, bloop, down to the merfolk. I don't know. I'm done.
I'm excited.
That was odd.
I'm excited for the
Um,
update. I think it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. You know what else I've been looking forward to?
Hmm.
Deathloop.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really wanted to play Deathloop, but I don't have a PS5 because it's impossible to buy a PS5, and the PC version has had some problems. There have been a lot of reports of stuttering on PC and some different performance issues. So I feel like it's wide enough report that I'm reluctant to check out Deathloop on PC at this time. But they have released an update for Deathloop that resolves an unspeakable issue, in my opinion. Achievements were not unlocking when players earn them. And that can't be, it's not to be borne. It's no. But this issue has been fixed. And they've included some more descriptive error messaging for people who are having crashes. And they are investigating the stuttering problems on PC. Arcane is exploring causes and potential fixes and will provide an update when available. So we'll see. I'm definitely keeping an eye on Deathloop, but I've heard enough reports of problems on PC that I decided to just wait.
It's always sad when a developer launches a new game and it just kind of flops out of the gate, like Cyberpunk did and No Man's Sky, and because it really sets the tone for the rest of the right.
Yeah, and I think it's fantastic on PS5. I haven't heard any complaints from PS5 players.
Well, it was originally developed on.
It was
console.
optimized on that platform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that I've been interested in playing. I've kind of had like a bit of a frustration with, high end game developers, and I know this is still AAA.
Does that come from Cyberpunk recently?
Actually, no. No, because Cyberpunk at least tried to do something different. Like they were trying to do something, it wasn't like Witcher 4 in the same engine and same look as Witcher 3. It was granted there was many things wrong with it, but no, this stems from just when I started playing Deep Rock Galactic and how much fun I was having on a game that was
just so simple.
And like, they took a couple of good mechanics and shoved them together in a
sometimes
concept,
less,
and it worked.
Sometimes less is more. I mean, look at Astroneer, right?
And like it just started getting like, and then when I saw like gameplay footage from Far Cry 6, and when I saw like gameplay footage from Call of Duty Vanguard, I was like, why would I buy Call of Duty Vanguard, which is like the FIFA of first-person shooters? It's just like, why? And I get it; they're trying to make money, and I understand that. But like, I was looking forward to this because it's something different. It's a different concept on a first-person assassin-y shooter kind of thing. So that's why I want to try it. Wow. So I'll wait till they fix some stuff on the PC before I buy it.
And it's multiplayer, yeah?
I don't
know. Yeah.
Is it?
Deathloop is multiplayer. The two assassins that are like antagonists, you can invade somebody's game as the other assassin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So you could be chilling, doing your thing, trying to escape the Deathloop, and I could just show up and snipe you and ruin your game.
Like that'll work.
Yeah, totally will.
That's interesting.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I gotta buy this game now when it gets fixed. But yeah, so this has me interested.
Can all three of us play together?
No. To my understanding, the only multiplayer is that you can invade another player's game as Juliana.
It looks kind of cool. I like the art style. It looks really nice.
Looks cool.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. I love Arcane. They're one of my favorite developers. The Dishonored series, I spent so much hours, so much time in those games. I just I have high hopes. So hopefully they'll get those issues resolved.
Would you consider Arcane like AA?
Maybe. Yeah, that's fair.
I wasn't sure like what to call them because they're not. I mean, they're owned by a AAA publisher, but they don't feel they don't feel AAA to me. But I thought
I don't know though. Like their previous games have been incredibly polished, and to me, that's what defines a AAA game is level of polish.
I really feel like the definition of AAA has changed in the last 5 years quite a bit.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly. I definitely want to since you told me I could be like a murder machine in Dishonored, I've been wondering to pick up Dishonored too.
Rick, I want to play Dishonored. I want to stream it, and you can be the commentator, the backseat driver of Dishonored. Okay. We don't have to go through the whole game, but I want you to see what's possible in this game.
I really want Rick to sit through Life is Strange with us.
Yes.
On this next episode. I would love to see his commentating. I think it would be really good.
Okay. All right. You've talked me into it. And real quick about Dishonored.
Can I have $50?
He just killed a guy playing guitar on a cliff by a sea. How dare he? What was the thing I was going to say with Dishonored? I don't remember. Never mind.
Commentating. Shalene was talking about
no. Do you have to play number 1 to understand number 2?
No, you can start with 2.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, and you probably should in your case. Just because I don't know if I'll get you to play the whole series or even an entire game. And the level design in Dishonored 2 is a masterwork. Okay. I love the original Dishonored. I love that story. The DLC for that game is incredible. It's beautiful, and it does inform the events of the second game. But the level design in Dishonored 2 should not be missed. It's so good.
Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yes, I'm excited. You can play as Emily or Corvo, and as either character, you can be a complete death machine if you so choose. And they have different powers. So if you choose to avail yourself of the powers, it's completely different whether you play as Corvo or as Emily.
Interesting.
So good, so good. You know what else I love? Halo.
Halo.
I've played so much Halo. I adore Halo. I've been kind of jonesing for some Halo action. I feel like we need to roll through the Master Chief Collection together. It would be good times.
Hours.
It would be worth it. It would
Legendary?
be fun times. Yes. At least heroic with lots of skulls.
1 and 2 with legendary is just nuts.
It is
nuts.
tough. It is
nuts.
But I am eagerly looking forward to Halo Infinite. I hope they clean up the absolute disaster that was the Halo 5 story. But 343 is doing some pre-launch testing, and starting yesterday, they're doing some multiplayer testing. So yesterday through the 26th, they're doing 4v4 arena multiplayer tests.
Okay.
And next weekend, September 30th through October 3rd, they're going to do 12v12 big team battle matches. So I'm hearing good things. People seem to be very much enjoying the Halo Infinite technical test. It looks like Halo to me, so that's fun. I don't tend to do a ton of PvP stuff, but I have played quite a bit of Halo PvP in the past because it's beautiful.
Does it seem odd that it's not going to be on PC?
No, it is on PC, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think
it's going to be on PC.
I thought I heard Infinite.
Halo Infinite is out December 8th on PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X/S.
Maybe I'm thinking of 5 was only on, because one of them wasn't on PC.
I don't know.
I think it was 5.
In the past, they were primarily just on console, but Xbox is doing everything on PC now, so it's been fantastic. But anyways, very excited. So Halo Infinite, huzzah! There was a Nintendo Direct yesterday. Yes, it was a whole thing, and I'd like to roll through some of the things that were announced at this Nintendo Direct. Yes. So we've got Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC for all of you Monster Hunter fans.
I feel like that would be a game that we would like to play together. Like hunting monsters?
Have you ever tried Monster? Why can't I pronounce this game?
That's twice in
Monster
a row.
Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter.
I've refused to play that game because the friggin' title makes me angry.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. It's just Monster Hunter World. It just...
Oh, it's hard to say.
It's an
dumb.
extremely fun game, though. I have it on PC, and if you decide you want to try it, we can hunt some monsters together. It'll be great.
Maybe that would be like fun to play for like Halloween. Go hunting monsters. Yeah.
Isn't that with the cats?
Yes, the cats, and they cook for you, and they make bread, and they're wonderful. They're called palicos.
Did you play this with your mom?
Calico, because they're pals. No.
Oh, you just played it by yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Tim actually gave me my copy of Monster Hunter World, but we never played together.
How many people can you have in a session?
I think 4.
Ooh, so maybe Tim can Sherpa us through that.
Yes, that would be good times.
Menage a Tim.
Yes,
indeed. We'll even let you be there this time, Rick.
Thanks. Yeah.
Mario Party Superstars. This was part of our October launches, so that's coming out real soon for you Mario Party fans. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, is a new card battle game. So I feel like this genre is a little played out, in my opinion. But I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
Voice of Cards.
I do also agree that there's like enough card games.
Yeah. Because they're all very similar. You know, none of them are doing much that's very new, in my opinion.
Also, I hate the title.
Mm-hmm.
The Isle of Dragon Roars.
Isle of Dragon Roars.
What is that?
It's the island where the dragons roar.
It's so dumb. No,
That's the voice of the cards.
this does not denote that there's dragons there. Just the roars.
Well, maybe the dragons live on a different island, but it echoes from the cliffs.
This is a very niche game. Like I don't know.
I guess so.
Indeed.
Where
Disco
skills,
Elysium,
a little
the
bit of
final
luck determine, I
cut.
wonder.
This looks good. It's a marked improvement from their original. Mm-hmm.
Disco Elysium's incredible. I haven't played the final cut yet, but the original game is something to see. It's quite a game.
Mm.
And you can play it on Switch on October the 12th. So definitely check that out. I feel like this would be a great game to play on Switch as a handheld experience. I think that would be good. You may remember me talking about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a Zelda Musou game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked to find that I loved it.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny. Sarah tried playing it and she loved it too. She's like, "Why do I
Right?
like this game?"
Right?
Yeah.
It's so nothing like what I would ever want to play, but it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And like the lore that matches with it, I think, is what also the attractiveness is to it.
Yeah, it's like a whole little visual novel in the world of Breath of the Wild. So it's great. But they've introduced an expansion pass, which will include some new story content, the battle for Kakariko Village, the battle of Goponga Village, and more, some new stages, and some new playable characters, including Pura and Robbie, which I think is going to be fun times.
I don't remember who Robbie is.
Characters. He's the old man, the old scientist man, except in Age of Calamity, he's not old yet. He's young. So
don't remember him.
Well, he's fun. He's fun times. Chocobo GP, which is Chocobos on roller skates.
They are really milking the whole Final Fantasy thing.
Yeah, but this Chocobo is really cute on his little rollerblades, though. He's very, very cute.
When it, they need to like make some new IPs.
It's
something.
basically a kart racer.
This is what I'm saying, Rick.
Yeah.
The industry is dying.
Well, you want something new. You want something unexpected.
They just
How
need money.
how about Kirby and the Forgotten Land?
Huh?
Would you like to play a post-apocalyptic hellscape as a little pink blob?
All right.
Have
now
I
at
got
least-
the game for you?
At least this is a really odd setting to put Kirby in.
I mean,
give
I
you
do like the
that.
art style. It has a very
It's incredible. It's
Kingdom
totally
Hearts
a
kind of-
post-apocalyptic hellscape, but you're Kirby.
I'll
It looks like The
give
Last
you
of
that.
Us.
It does. I will give you that is interesting, an interesting enough concept to me be behind it.
I'm definitely going to play post-apocalyptic Kirby. I feel like I owe it to the listeners to report on this
was
post-apocalyptic
This is not the right trailer.
Kirby
No.
thing.
That is
So
not
good.
the right trailer.
So good.
Is there besides this, are there any other like cutesy post-apocalyptic games?
Oh, I'm sure there are. I would need some time to remember
Okay.
them, but maybe we should do that. Like the top 5 most adorable apocalypses one of these days. Let's do that.
Yes.
This is so cute. This is so. Look at him running. Look at him running.
It's so
Oh my
strange.
gosh.
Everything's
Do-
destroyed.
I would
Thank
say
you.
Destroy All Humans is pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's
That's,
very
Yeah.
sort of
that's not
apocalyptic,
post-apocalyptic, but it's
No.
apocalyptic.
Yeah.
it's comical.
And I am very excited, you guys, because Animal Crossing New Horizons we'll be getting some new content in November, and it's getting its own entire Nintendo Direct in October to tell us about new content. I'm very, very excited for that. And they're bringing Brewster and the Roost. You guys haven't played any Animal Crossing really, so you don't know why I'm so excited about this. Brewster is a pigeon, and he makes coffee, and he has a little coffee shop, and it's so cute, and I love it. And he coos, gives you his little cup of coffee, he coos, and your character can take a big sip of the coffee. Yes.
This is Polly
so
Pocket.
It's so cute.
That's what this game is. It's Polly Pocket.
It literally is. You're right, Rick. It's digital Polly Pocket.
Yeah, it's Polly Pocket mixed with those sets they used to sell that were the My Littlest Pet Shop. It's both of those combined.
I never had a Polly Pocket. I don't know.
Oh, just take a Google. You'll be like,
I believe you. Yeah.
They're like little foldable play sets where like little Polly Pocket had her little house and her little like accessories and chairs and things. You would have loved it. As a kid, you would have loved it.
Let's see. We're gonna skip over some of this stuff. Mario Golf Super Rush, Disney Magical World 2. KOTOR is coming to Switch on November 11th. Yeah. It's the original version of KOTOR. I'm not sure why you would want to do that when they're doing this whole fancy remaster situation.
Can't bother to make another one.
Dying Light 2 will be available as a cloud game, so you can stream that to your Switch if you would like a probably lower quality experience playing Dying Light 2. Triangle Strategy is the new Square Enix game, so you can turn-based strategy situation. Metroid Dread got another trailer. I'm so excited for Metroid Dread. Metroid games are so rare nowadays, and I love them so much, and I can't wait for Metroid Dread.
I love that you can get a mech in No Man's Sky. Reminds me of Metroid a little bit.
Cool. And one of the bigger bits of news is that Nindo. Why can't I speak today?
Munter
put out Munter Underworld.
Munter Hunter Nindo.
Nindo.
You can get that on your Nindo.
You can buy the Nindo and Munter Under on Wish.com.
on your Nindo Swish.
Okay, the Wish.com joke. That was beautiful, Rick. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me just. Nintendo Switch Online service has gotten an expansion, and it will be a new membership tier. Basically, what this means is that if you want to play, you can play a bunch of vintage games when you have your Nintendo Switch Online membership. And if you are eagerly awaiting them to release Nintendo 64 games like classics, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and Dr. Mario,
Jet Force Gemini.
You're going to have to pay more. This won't come with the original Nintendo Switch membership. You'll have to pay for a higher tier of membership for this privilege. Along with Sega Genesis games like Echo the Dolphin, and Street Fighter. So
they're going to make you pay extra for a game that as soon as you play it, you'll be like, oh, this didn't hold up.
Yes, exactly.
This was not as fun as I remember. And how much did I pay for this? I'm going to like it, damn it.
They're also releasing some new controllers priced at $50 each. Just like the Super NES controller that they did a couple years ago.
They should remake the 64's controller.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, they are? Oh,
that
thing was the worst controller ever.
Nobody
love that thing.
Nobody ever used the third arm.
No.
Yeah, what was the point of the third arm? Two. You only used these two.
Why it was there.
Well, you did use the third arm.
Like, did you ever really play it like this? You never played it like this.
Yes, you did. You did if you were playing a game that was not availing itself of the joystick. There were a few. There were some 2D games. Did you ever play Mortal Kombat on the 64?
No.
It didn't use the joystick.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I'll never forget the time.
I wasn't into fighters.
I was staying at my aunt and uncle's, and they rented an N64 from the Blockbuster for the weekend. And we played Nintendo 64 for like a solid 48 hours because we knew it had to go back. But we only had 2 games, and one was like the the Sea-Doo Racer game.
Oh,
on NC.
yeah.
The one
I
that
can't remember what
came
it's
with the
called.
console when you bought the console. And then the other one was, I
That game was
think,
great.
I
Wave
think
Racer, I
I think Wave, yeah. And then the other one, I think, was like a Mario something.
Probably Mario 64.
We were too young to understand how
Yeah.
it worked, so we just played but it was cool.
That's
Was
great.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, that will make a lot of people really happy, both of those titles. But the biggest news out of this Nintendo Direct, the weirdest news, is that we are getting a Super Mario movie.
What?
It is an animated movie. So
I'm just gonna put this up for our listeners.
yeah, just so Super Mario has got a long established voice actor, but he's not reprising the role for this film. Instead, they've chosen Chris Pratt to voice Mario.
It makes
Chris Pratt.
no sense.
Chris Pratt. That's I can't.
Okay, so there's Nolan North.
Can we
there's
talk
Tom
about the other
Kenny,
people? Yes.
Alan
Yes.
Tudyk.
Okay.
Keegan
so,
Michael Key is gonna
Okay,
be
him?
awesome.
Yes,
That's fine.
He's
That's fine.
gonna be Toad. He'll be playing Toad.
He has other voices, so that works.
We've got Anya Taylor-Joy from The Queen's Gambit, who will be Princess Peach. Charlie Day from Always Sunny is going to be Luigi, which I think is pretty solid casting. And the cherry on top of this insane Sunday is Jack Black as Bowser.
What?
It's gonna be so good. I'm excited.
I saw the best tweet about this today. Somebody posted that if Jack Black kidnapped me and took me away from Chris Pratt, I'd just let that happen.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't like Chris Pratt's the weird one. Like that
It's
one
so
doesn't make sense.
strange. So
Like-
strange.
Like it's me, Mario.
For our audio folks, Vendor just tore open his jacket to,
His
to reveal
blouse?
his. Yes, he ripped his blouse with his string.
My
He used his
blouse.
string to rip his blouse. But yeah, to make fun of.
It's so funny.
Chris
I
Pratt.
always thought that
Funny.
Jack Black said to wreak my blows. To wreak my
Oh,
blows.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Rip my blouse. To
He
wreak
used
my
his-
blows.
He
I
used
just
his
picture
strength
him-
to rip his blouse.
I just picture him being like, her, and then like fire.
It's gonna
comes
be
out.
so good. I think Jack Black as Bowser is gonna be
Oh,
brilliant.
he's gonna
That'll be great. It's just
Yeah.
they should have picked someone with voice acting chops to play Mario, who's
Well,
effectively
why not? Why not the guy who's been the voice of Mario for the last 30 years?
But I thought he was done.
Mm-mm,
Maybe he was
Oh.
like,
mm-mm.
Yeah, but see,
maybe
he's
he
only
was
ever
too
said like
expensive.
2 lines.
It's a
Whoa! And
audio.
see, that's the unfortunate thing, right? Nintendo owns his voice, so
well, they own the whole
he can't go to
franchise.
them and say like, you can't hire somebody else because
It's just-
they
it
own
is-
it,
This
right?
is madness.
It
It's
is
just,
dumb.
It's so
Anyways,
silly.
okay.
I
What
saw-
else?
So
What else you
silly.
got?
I saw a
Shalene?
photoshopped picture of Chris
That's
Pratt
it.
with
That's
the Mario
it.
hat, and they had the Velociraptor next to him painted like
Yoshi.
So stupid.
So good, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Earlier, Vendor, you mentioned Destroy All Humans 2. I know that's something you were playing earlier this week, and that's why I put this next little article in here. Destroy All Humans 2 remake is in the works for PC and next gen systems. So,
Well, I'm
is
actually
that something you'd like to check out?
I'm actually making my way through the first one
Mhm.
because it was $9. So I picked it up last week on Steam, and I'm like, because I've always
Lovely.
wanted to play it because I like the sort of misanthrope aspect to it, you know.
Mhm.
And so yeah, but this looks really good. Destroy All Humans 2 reprobed : reprobed.
Rebro.
Oh my gosh, that
Yes.
was written for our show, that title.
Right?
Reprobed.
Apparently, it's going to be the sequel to the first game, of course.
So nice it happened twice.
In which our favorite alien, who sounds like Jack Nicholson, but we'll talk about that later, invades the swinging 60s in a bid for revenge
Ooh.
against the KGB for blowing up the mothership, his mothership. So
Aw,
yeah,
about his
so he
mom.
in this game he travels to the US, the UK, the Soviet Union, Japan, and even to the moon in different missions, where I think so far in the first one, it's just throughout the United States. So, but Black Forest Games, which is the studio that relaunched Destroy All Humans, the franchise in 2020, is now working on a full makeup of that. So, yeah.
Lovely.
The game's going to feature
Nice.
classic weapons that you've seen in the first one. It's also going to have new technology like meteor shower, and DNA cocktails and things like that, and different skins.
Cock doggies.
Mhm.
You know what I think would be really, really funny? Would be to have a game with meteor showers, but instead of the expected meteor showers, it would be a pun, and it would be like meteor showers as in more full of meat, like meteor.
Yeah.
showers.
Yeah. Meteor showers. You get pelted with
It's
a
raining
meatball.
sinew.
Yes. I just that was a terrible joke.
Yeesh.
Anything else on Destroy All Humans?
No, that's it. I was going to roll the trailer, but we're through the story, so just go to the next
Lovely.
thing.
Thank you, Bender. Deltarune Chapter 2 is out. It kind of stealth launched on us. I'm super excited about it. Deltarune is the follow-up from Undertale creator Toby Fox. We had to wait 3 years to get Deltarune Chapter 2. I talked about Deltarune when I played it originally. I loved it even more than Undertale. It was just a very Shalene sort of game. Adored it. Deltarune Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are both free. Fox did not plan to release Chapter 2 for free, but he said, you know what, it's been a tough couple of years. Have this game. He plans to release chapters 3, 4, and 5 all at the same time, and he does plan to charge for those. He says, I don't know the price yet, but it's definitely going to cost more than Undertale. So next time you want to ask, when's chapter 3? You can ask, when can I buy chapter 3, 4, and 5? I'll give you a lot of money. So if you were also into Deltarune like I was, check out chapter 2. I can't wait to make some time to play that. Guys, I learned about the existence of a new game that I did not know about. It's called Kena Bridge of Spirits.
I've seen this.
Yes, and it has featured in this game are these little characters. They are little black blob guys, and they wear little hats, and they're the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
We have to play this, Shalene.
Yeah, I really want to.
Look
It's
at
so
him!
cute.
Oh, he's so,
So
cute!
Isn't it adorable? Look at that little guy.
Oh,
I would die for him.
I really
Look at
hope
that
those are
little
the
guy.
things you have to kill.
I don't even know. He's so look at him.
Did Pixar make this game?
They were originally an animation studio. This studio that made this.
Apparently so.
Yeah, but the news here is that they held reviews. They embargoed reviews until the game released, which is a very anti-consumer practice and not very cool. Joseph Tao was very cross about it in the notes. He called them this damn studio. Yes, which shows you the fury of Joseph Tao because he's normally very polite. But he said that he was going to buy this after reading reviews, but now he thinks he's going to wait for a Black Friday sale.
Mm.
And I don't blame him. It is a very anti-consumer move to delay reviews like that, and that seems like a weird choice because the game reviewed super well. IGN gave it an 8 of 10, Games Radar 4 of 5, Game Informer 9 of 10, Destructoid 8 of 10, The Gamer 4 of 5. PC Gamer was a little more harsh on it, giving it a 65 out of 100, which is still not a bad score. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. I've heard very good reports. But that's crummy, guys. Let people read reviews before they buy your game.
Yeah.
And the final news article, I'm gonna make Joseph very angry. Because Heavy Rain's Quantic Dream is working on a Star Wars game, or is rumored to be doing so, according to this article by VG247. Quantic Dream is also the developer of Detroit Become Human, which I was incredibly obsessed with in 2018.
Jesse Williams is so gorgeous.
He is. So plainly, I really, really want this to happen. As someone who enjoys Quantic Dream video games and as someone who enjoys Star Wars stories, this would be something that
This looks really good.
I would adore this. Oh yeah, that's a trailer for Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was fun. That would be a fun thing to do in the style of Life is Strange.
Yeah. Agreed.
But
we'll add that to the stack. Hey, it's Doofus.
It is,
What's his name?
It's the guy.
Defoe.
It's the guy. William Defoe. And
that is.
And this is a clip from Detroit that you're seeing here. So I'm going to read Joseph's commentary because it's important. He says, I really hope that this isn't true. I still haven't seen how everything with their horrible work environments and lawsuits panned out, let alone the huge loads of money they took from Chinese companies to break off their contract with Sony. I don't know why Disney decided that they were going to start working with disgusting companies, allegedly, he says. Even though I really like the games that Ubisoft makes, I couldn't believe Disney went to them for an open world game during the time period when all the things they have been accused of for the last 2 years or so. And this is important to note. Quantic Dream has been accused of some terrible, terrible work conditions for women. And so has Ubisoft. You know, it's these are companies that are not treating their employees the way that they should. Mm-hmm. So he's right. Morally, he's right. But I still would really like to play.
I think we're going to see some. I think we're going to see some unionization in the next 5 years in terms of the video game industry.
I do hope so.
Yeah.
I do hope so.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's the news.
Wow. Great job, Shalene. Thanks for putting that together for us. Thanks for Joseph Tao for lending us his insight as well. Yeah. But we still have some more show to do. Up next, we got some game stocks. Rick, do you want to take us through this list?
I do. GameStop. Sony is up $2.11, closing out at $117.61. Microsoft is down by 21 cents, ending at $299.35. Nintendo is also down by Nintendo 64 cents. It is closed off at 60.76. Take-Two is up by 68 cents, almost nice. And they closed out at $147.36. Activision is also up by 59 cents, closing out at $75.26. Now is the time to buy Ubisoft stock. It is down by 2 cents, closing at $12.80. EA is up by $2.01, closing at $129.90. Tencent is down by 36 cents, and they closed out at $7.08.
That may be an error because 10 cent is definitely not.
I was gonna say that seems
it's definitely
really low.
Not worth $7.
$71.
No.
More?
No, it's 10 cent closed today at 4 p.m. at $58.27, down $1.53. So
yeah, that was way off.
I actually, that was an error on my part.
All right. But anyway, so there you go.
Cool. Thanks.
Seems to have stabilized across the board.
That was games. It's funny, Ubisoft, you can see where that bad press came out and their stock tanked, and then it just sort of leveled like that, and then it went back up, and it's back at like $12.
Everyone forgets it.
Yeah, everyone just forget that it ever happened. Yeah. Anyways, we got a short special segment. I thought the three of us could have a discussion. Actually, this was a community-driven topic, so I threw it out there in the lobby in the Discord. I said, does anybody have any ideas for tonight's show about a special segment that we can do? And the community, as always, came through for us, and they suggested that we talk about the games that made us upgrade our hardware components on our PCs, upgrade to a new console, anything else. So who wants to take the torch?
I'll be quick with it. The game that made me upgrade was Cyberpunk 2077.
That's right. You got a new GPU.
I got the 3070 in order to play Cyberpunk and some next gen games. So, but Cyberpunk was the or not the antithesis. I don't know what the word is.
Did you have to upgrade your motherboard as well?
No.
Well, that's good.
No, the rest of my parts are fine. The graphics card I had was just the bottleneck. Yep.
Let me see. There's lots of times that I've upgraded.
Because of a game, though?
Yeah. So, Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 3 was the PS3. And Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4 was the PS4. And then Ark was a PC. And that's what it is for me. And then I think, Microsoft Flight Sim will probably be a new graphics card. But that won't be for like another year when they're actually available again.
Yeah, I got lucky with mine.
I bought an Xbox 360 to play GTA 4 exclusively. That was the reason why I bought my first Xbox 360 was to play GTA 4.
Oh, that's right. I forgot GTA was a big factor. GTA was the reason I got a PS2. GTA was the reason I got another PS2. And it was also partially the reason I got a PS3. But, yeah. I'm with you on that one, Shalene.
I got a PS4 to play Grand Theft Auto 5. I got a PC to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Then I got a PlayStation 5 to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
It just makes you wonder how much money they really made.
I got a Switch to play Skyrim. Got a PC to play Skyrim. Got an Xbox 360 to play Skyrim. Got an Xbox One to play Skyrim.
Got an Alexa to play Skyrim.
Got a Stadia to play Skyrim.
What else for you, Shalene?
Let me think. Let's see. I bought a Switch to play Breath of the Wild.
I'll do it. See, Daddy-O in chat says he bought an original Xbox for Morrowind and PlayStation 2 for Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Nice.
Lovely. That was fun.
Anything else you guys like to add? No?
No.
Okie dokie. Well, this brings us to our streamer spotlight, which is a new segment that I've added into the show. We'll see how it goes. This week's streamer that we would like to spotlight and promote on our show goes by the handle Josta7. You can find her on Twitch at twitch.tv/Josta7. She's adorable, you guys. I've been watching her stream for a couple of weeks now. She really likes to play No Man's Sky. And she is a variety streamer, but some of her favorite games are more open world. And she also likes to do like crafting and survival. She says that she's a sucker for MMOs and anything cute or artistically done. And she also enjoys trying new games. She is very slowly learning Japanese, and she loves to do a lot of crafts on stream as well. So you can go and check out her page, twitch.tv/Josta7. She is also on Twitter as well. I think you can find her at Josta7. But she's just a very endearing, down-to-earth streamer. I've been watching her for a couple weeks now and popping in and saying good morning and having my coffee while she's streaming because she's usually on at that time. But yeah, I really enjoy her stream. So go check her out. Shoot her a follow. You might also enjoy watching her streams.
Nice.
Yeah. But now we're going to talk about what they're playing. Okay, guys, I got a ton of pictures this week in the screenshots and stories channel. And so this first screenshot comes from Sater. And Sater says, Star Citizen can be a buggy mess at times, but I think that years of playing Fallout and Elder Scrolls has prepared me to accept the annoyance and move on. Also, I think Star Citizen will prepare me to better accept the bug in Starfield. Also, I love alien vibes of my new ship, and I'm really happy I was able to successfully land this whale of a vessel on Cloud City. And so he gives us a picture of his ship, and then also, I think, a picture of his character, which looks super cool. It's all like foggy and stuff. That's a great shot.
God, I wish Star Citizen was better.
And then this shot of him in the cockpit, I think, of his ship. And then he follows that up with an outside shot of his ship as well.
That's a big ship.
Mm-hmm. Deus Mortem sends us this picture, which I'm not really sure what to make of it. It is a Vendertron in pieces. But I'm not, he doesn't have any clothes. He's missing all of his shielding.
He got blown up.
Yeah. Also, I love the potato quality photo. It's great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's like a telephone photo of the TV screen.
Yeah. Setsua sent us some stuff. So he sent us this picture. He says, Tales of Arise so far is my personal top 3 Tales of games in this series. It's so good, and it looks amazing on next-gen consoles. And so he sent this picture of the planet, and then also this picture of his character. Yeah.
Nice.
Vexinator sent us some stuff of Final Fantasy 15.
I don't know, but that looks like the Batmobile.
Yeah, that's
Final Fantasy
that looks
14
like
and
the
15
boy band
crossover.
road trip. Yeah.
I feel like people that play Final Fantasy are really good at knowing Roman numerals.
They have to be. It's a survival mechanic. You know, they have to be.
So he sent us a picture of the Batmobile, as well as his awesome character with a little tooth shine. I don't know if you see that.
Ding.
Yeah, isn't this the guy from the other game?
Yeah. Look how big his arms are.
What's his name?
What is
his name? I didn't play enough of this game. The car has a name too.
Well, here they are stacked up, in case you were wondering. And I also think that that's a giant ant or something on the ground. I'm not sure.
That does look like a giant ant.
Frankel's Koninina sent us this picture and said that she finished Night in the Woods. And she said it's a dark and spooky visual novel dealing with mental health in a weird situation, and it's surprisingly long and detailed. It's been
on my list for a long time.
She goes on to say that each in-game day you have a main task with your friends, and there are a number of NPCs to talk to as well. She found herself checking in with each NPC every day because they were really quite compelling and wanted to get to know them a little bit more. They're jumping puzzles, but they're not too difficult. There are also some mini games of the Guitar Hero variety, and also the opportunity to do crimes with your friends. And
you also be gay. Yeah. Be gay and do crimes.
Yeah. And then despite the game being dark, it's actually really wholesome and cozy as well. There's also replay value, as you can't do all the things in one playthrough. So, yeah. So she sends that. We've also got a shot from 4 Mile.
Yay.
Oh, that's Ark.
Yeah, so 4 Mile sent us a picture of Ark. She's got some nice dinos there. They're all colorful. She's got her fancy little skirt on.
I really miss 4 Mile's dino screenshots.
Yeah, so she sent us that. She said, I still love playing Ark. That is as exciting as it gets. RTZ sent us this one. He says, Forgotten City really reminds me of Outer Wilds, time loops with some mind-boggling discoveries. Not finished yet if anyone wants to go in as unspoiled as possible. So sent us that picture, and then also sent us this one, which I actually thought was like a hiking picture of him in real life, but it's actually a picture from Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I was gonna say, I thought that was Wildlands.
Yeah, so he says, I don't know how much of this game improved since... I don't know how much this game improved since launch, but I quite like it. So,
yeah,
so that's what everybody's playing. What have you guys been playing? And I just got to step away for a sec. So take it away, Rick.
It's fine. He's already heard this story. So I have a story. I'm going to be briefish with it, and it's a Sea of Thieves tale. And so my 8-year-old daughter and I have been playing a little bit of Sea of Thieves. And the other day we got a sloop and we set out for some adventure. And we've been working on the gold hoarder missions for her, so getting chests and stuff. And we had just done a quest. We got back to port, right? And we sold off everything. Me and her at the gold hoarder's tent, we hear this, and I'm like, that is the sound of fire bombs breaking on an ship. So I run over, and we're at Daggertooth. So Daggertooth, you have to run across the beach to get to the dock. And as we were getting to the dock, I saw our sloop on fire, and a brig parked off the bow, like off the port. And I'm like, these guys just are lighting us on fire. And I said, Evie, get to the sloop. And I took off towards the brig. And so there's 2 guys I see on the sloop. There's a dude fishing on the brig. And I'm like, what is going? So I do the blasty thing with the the long jump, and I go right to the brig. I climb up, I see the dude spamming in text chat, ahoy, help, help, ahoy, because I guess he's trying to call his friends back, which he successfully did. I murder kill him. Right. And then by that time, his two plunky friends get back on the ship, and I murder kill them. I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Crushing it.
So Evie's, I hear her. She's like, I'm putting the fire out. I got the fire. I'm working on putting it out. Oh, I'm on fire. And she's, but she's doing the thing. She's actually splashing herself with water. She's going down, filling up the bucket and throwing,
I can't
she's
wait
the
to
boat
sail
out.
with her. I'm so excited.
And meanwhile, these dingbats spawn back. So I'm fighting two of them. I see one jump off the ship with a chest. I kill the other two, and I'm like, I'm setting sail. So I run over to the capstan, and I start raising the anchor on this brig, and I'm like, come on, come up. And I know. I'm like, I wish I could sprint. Like, so it finally raises. The sails are already down. Great. So we just set off for sail. They respawn again. I'm fighting them. One of them drops the anchor. I kill them both again. I run back over, and I put the capstan up. My kid's like, all right, I got the fire out. I'm repairing the holes. I'm like, awesome. She's like, where are you at? I'm like, I'm on the brig. And I'm like, don't worry about me. Just take care of the ship. Mm-hmm. And so I raise the anchor, and I get on the till, and I direct it towards the biggest rock I can find. They respawn again. We fight. I kill them. I run downstairs, steal some of their fruit, heal up, reload my shotgun with ammo. And I run up on top of the deck. I was using a blunderbuss, yeah.
Okay.
Because I had a pistol at first, and I ran downstairs and grabbed my blunderbuss from their crate.
I love that.
That's probably the reason you were still alive. Yeah.
Oh, totally. The blunderbuss helped out so much. And so I ran up on the deck. I'm like, what do I do? Just keep killing them. And I'm like, they still have treasure on board. So I ran over and grabbed one of their chests, walked over to the edge of the ship, went boop, dropped it in the water, ran over to get another one of their chests, boop, dropped that in the water. Killed him again. The ship rams into a rock, and it starts to drift over to this other. And I get back on the till, and I aim it at this second rock because it's an arch. I sail into that. They spawn. I kill them, and then boom, hit this other arch. And then I grab fire bombs, and I start toasting their ship on fire. and I sail their ship into open water, and it eventually sinks. And
so good.
At this point, my kid has set sail on our boat. Because she's like, what do I do? And I'm like, just set sail in any direction.
She's got it under
control. And I look over, and she actually stayed kind of near us. She's on the other side of Shipwreck Island, and I'm on the other side. I'm on one. So I jump off. She's like, how you gonna get over here? I was like, mermaid. I'm good. Their ship's going under. I grab a mermaid, and I pop back on the sloop. And she's like, where were you? I'm like, do you see that ship off in the distance? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, that was their brig. And she's like, that's awesome.
Yes.
So I just ripped them to shreds.
I want to experience Combat Rick when Evie is there, because I feel like it would be like toned in a bit, a little bit more
like fatherly kind of.
No, like a little more like everything's
less
fine.
Profanity.
Everything's fine.
Oh,
I'm not freaking out right now.
I also feel like there would be an additional level of ferocity though, because he's like, oh no, they're not hurting my child.
Yes.
There is a little bit of that, except for the one time we just got totally wrecked.
Never talk to me and my daughter ever again.
Yes.
This time they just got wrecked. So it was a lot of fun. It was very memorable for her.
So did you go back for their loot?
No, because I think we were going somewhere, so we just finished up one of our quests and logged off. But it was a lot of fun. It was definitely memorable, and she's been wanting to play the game with you guys. So
I would love to sail with Evie.
It would be so.
That's what I've been playing.
We've also sailed together. So
we have, yeah.
Rick and I, for I think probably the first time ever, sailed just the two of us.
Yeah.
Just like two of us.
So the weekend before after the last episode of GameStack, after you guys went to bed, we stayed on. We got a sloop. What did we do? Skellies.
I don't really remember.
We were both really, really drunk.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun, and we solved all the world's problems in 30 minutes.
We did an Athena quest.
We
did the treasure trove quest.
No, that time we did Skellies. We did Skellies.
Oh right, yes, right.
We were doing Skellies. when it was the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing Skellies.
And then Rick, are you going to tell her?
So we were somewhat inebriated.
Wait, no, you got to tell her the other thing.
What other thing?
The important thing.
I don't remember the important thing.
Something about status.
Oh, right. I became a pirate legend.
Yeah!
I completely forgot.
Congratulations, Rick! I'm so proud of you.
It was really like less fanfare in the game than I expected. Like I thought it was gonna be like
It was
or
like,
something,
womp,
you know.
womp.
Did you go to the place? Did you go
I did,
underground?
I did. I
Lovely.
played the music and opened the thing up. I thought, but what was really funny was we were both like kind of gone. It was getting towards the end of the night. We were doing the Thieves. Thieves
so
Haven.
this was recently, the last time.
Oh yeah.
So the second time that we sailed, I think it
Second
was
time.
it Wednesday or Tuesday
No,
this
it was
week?
definitely a Friday.
Was it a Friday? Anyways,
yeah.
it was Friday. Yeah. We
Because again, I was
Rick signed on, I signed on. I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. What do you want to do? And I'm like, well, you're Pirate Legend now. Maybe we should do Athena
Right.
because, he's got to get Athena up. He's
Mhm.
got all the other ones now. So
we did Legendary Merchant first, and this was
yeah, we did
after.
some merchant stuff, and
Yeah.
then we decided that we were going to do a Thieves Haven run.
Mhm.
And raise the Athena flag and get to grade 5 and then cash in. So yeah. So
Which-
I stayed on the island and Doug and Rick went to the other islands and did the things, which was pretty good.
And then I met Vendor back on Thieves Haven, and he had put a nice little treasure stash on the beach. And he's like, I'd get on the poon, thwack. He's like, hey, when you're doing this, just remember not to grab, thwack poon. And then he's like, remember, just don't grab the ancient gunpowder barrel, thwack gunpowder barrel. Flies back towards the ship on the harpoon as he just warned me not to do it, and it goes, and the whole ship blows apart.
And
Wonderful.
I was running back. I was going up to get a gem on the ledge, and I turned around. Something in me said, no, he's going to get it anyways. Just go grab the keg and walk it to the boat. And so I turned around, and as I was running, and I could see the keg there. He harpooned it, and I was like, no! And I could see it flying through the air. And then it was just like this big green cloud of just death. And he was instantly dead. So then I had to sprint to the boat. I get on the boat. There's 6 holes and it was water everywhere.
I was wheezing so hard. I was laughing. I felt so bad.
It was wild. Well, we still had a couple other ancient kegs, so all was not lost. And we did get to grade 5. So
yeah, it was fun.
yeah, it was still a lot of fun. Yeah, we had some pretty good fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun playing together.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was kind of my Sea of Thieves gameplay this week. And I've also played Destroy All Humans. I picked that up last week when you guys were playing Hunt for $9. And I've been kind of working my way through it this week. It's really zany. I really enjoy it. So it's set in 1950s America. And you are this alien who sounds like Jack Nicholson for some reason. I actually had to look up the voice actors because I was convinced that it was Jack Nicholson, and I couldn't believe that this indie game was able to secure a contract with Jack Nicholson. I'm like, no, it's not Jack Nicholson. It's someone else. Anyways, this very misanthropic alien who just hates all humans is on this vendetta because they downed a saucer and they're keeping it hostage and his friend alien in Area 49 or something. I think it's called Area 49.
Instead of Area 51?
Yeah, everything is just a little bit off. And so you got to go do these missions. And the mothership, the guy at the mothership, he gives you the orders and you go and do the missions. And the mechanics are just so much fun. You can zap people to death. You can zap an arc from one person to another, so you can kill 2 or 3 people at the same time. You can do all these crazy things with your gun. There's this anal probe that you can shoot out of your gun, and it launches a rocket into the person's butt, and then their head explodes. Yeah. You can pick people up with telekinesis and throw them, and pick other objects up and throw them and stuff. You got to shoot cars and blow them up. The military is a really big thing, so it's like all like America and like we're gonna blast them to smithereens, boys. And it's just these tanks coming in and everything is chaos, and it's kind of cool. There is this other thing where it's like they call it a hollow blob, and you basically take the form of a person, of a human being, through like some sort of technology. But the problem is that it's on a very short timer, so you have to like be careful about not being seen, because then like people are like, aliens, oh my god, and they're like running everywhere and you're trying to kill them, and it's awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The missions are getting really hard though. I'm actually stuck. So there's this part where I have to defend these 2 radio station towers because I'm trying to insert my own alien propaganda to brainwash the humans. And I have to protect the radio towers from the military, but I can't beat them. You have to stay alive, and you have to keep the radio towers alive for 2 minutes. And I can't beat it. So I've done it at least a dozen times. So hopefully I'll be able to get that.
You'll get past it.
Yeah, it's tough. Anyways, that's my gameplay.
Nice.
Hopefully. I also sailed a bit with you guys. We already really talked about that, so I won't go too deeply into it. We played Hunt last week. Instead of doing a podcast, we did a little Hunt Showdown stream.
Yeah, that was fun.
We did.
And that was a whole experience. Turns out Archon really hates that game.
I did not realize that.
I didn't either. And that was really funny. Yeah.
I felt bad.
I didn't. It was funny. It was hilarious. But we were playing Hunt, and I thought it was going pretty well. We were doing a good job, you know. We had done a round where we successfully extracted a bounty. You know, it was great. We were winners. We felt like winners. We're doing good. And then we were in this situation where we were trying to ambush a group, and things quickly took a downward spiral. But we're here. We're coming up on this place. It's this house, and this team has claimed the bounties. We're sneaking up on them, and Rick is shot. He's shot. He's downed. He is dead. It is very terrible. And before this happens, shortly before Rick is downed, there is a person who's shooting at Rick. He's right there, and I'm shooting at him, this guy, not at Rick, for once. And he didn't even see me there, this guy. He didn't even see me. He was so busy shooting Rick. And he goes around, and Archon's trying to help Rick. Rick and Archon both end up downed, right? And I am sneaking through this little tunnel under the house because I'm pretty sure these guys don't know that I'm there. And I'm very careful. I'm just watching everything at once because I'm terrified. But I think I can probably kill this guy and revive at least one of you. And then you can save us. Whichever one of you I can get to can save the rest of us. It'll be fine. I just have to get one of you resurrected. And so I'm coming around the corner, and I see the guy, and I whip out my weapon, and I alt tab out of the game. I somehow managed to alt tab completely out of the game as soon as I came around the corner and started this confrontation, and they shot me while I was unable to control my character. So it was not the best.
But then you took leadership.
I did. Yeah, that one time, remember when I was the leader
Rick's
and
like,
I led us
shut
to
up,
victory?
Vendor. Shut up.
It was brilliant. It was really funny because Rick has taken off his headphones. He's leaving the podcast.
Yep, done.
But it was really funny because Vendor was watching. He was spectating as we played Hunt. And I was trying to tell him about some of the fun stuff you can do. Like there's those pianos. What are they called? Where they have the automatic.
Harpsichord.
Yeah.
They're roll pianos or whatever.
Yeah, like they play themselves. They
yeah.
have a pre-programmed. You put the roll in there and it just plays itself.
Mhm.
And I wanted to show Vendor some of these things, but I knew that I couldn't because that would draw enemies and Rick would get mad at me. And that's what I told Vendor. And Rick was getting annoyed because I was making him be the bad guy in this situation.
But
And
really, the
finally-
bad guy was me because I was like, "Come on, just do it, just do it."
Yeah,
Finally, he gets
won't mind.
frustrated and he's like, fine, do whatever you want. You're in charge now. So yeah,
And
I led
you
us
give
to
Shalene,
victory.
you give Shalene a
Mhm.
little power, and it
goes
just
right to my head.
right to her head.
Yes. But the really funny thing about this is that, sure, I led us to victory, but Rick was over there like, hey, perhaps we should go to the west because that's where the bounty is. And then I'm like, all right, men, we're going to the west.
I was just like, suggesting things to do.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was
like,
actually
maybe
it was really entertaining to be in the back seat of that journey because it was so good.
You know what makes
was
me
fun
angry
time.
about that? The conclusion of that epic.
Yeah,
We freaking got the bounty and got out.
blast them all to smithereens. Got the bounty.
Yes.
It was a complete success.
We owned that situation, and then I retired as the leader of the group.
She went out on a high.
Yes.
Shalene is
It was-
literally
it's
the
brilliant.
Magoo. She's the Mr. Magoo of the gaming world. Like in
That's
PUBG,
right, you did say
she
that.
would bend over and then like a bullet would hit her pan. Or just like fly past her head. Oh,
She'd
look,
stand
a
back up,
flower.
like,
Ooh,
walk
that's
away.
nice.
Oh my goodness.
As she
that's
walks away, the camera
terrible.
pans over, and there's me up against a wall with a bullet hole through my head.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah.
Oh man.
Turns around. What happened to you?
Yeah. Rick, look at these flowers I found.
They'll look great on your grave.
Meanwhile, there's a sniper on the hill. But meanwhile, while she's like looking for the sniper, he gets killed from behind by somebody random. So she's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's terrible. I hate how accurate this conversation is. I've also been playing some Fallout 76 with Archon, trying to keep up with the homework. It's pretty funny. We were having a conversation about it yesterday. He plays at least twice as many daily ops as I do, at least, and gets half as many rare rewards.
See what I'm talking about?
I have an almost complete set of Arctic Marine armor. I have all the limbs.
What does he
I
have?
think he's gotten one piece.
It's the worst.
It is, and he plays like 2 daily ops a day. It's funny. It's very funny. But we've been enjoying just hanging out, playing some Fallout, doing our daily challenges. It's Unstoppables themed. The scoreboard
Cute.
this
Nice.
time is Unstoppables themed. So he's been dressing up as a different hero to match each segment of the board as he goes through the board.
Of course.
And he told me he was going to do this. But still, I was incredibly shocked one day when I turned around and there he was in the Manta Man tights. Oh man, it was great.
Amazing.
It was
That's
really
great.
good. So we've been having a good time. We've just been hanging out, meeting some people, taking them through, riding shotgun, doing events together, that kind of thing. I still miss Nuclear Winter, RIP Nuclear Winter. But yeah, nothing too innovative there. Just same old Fallout 76. I did try out a new game on Switch. It's also available, I believe, on PC and console. This game is called Wasteland Golf Club. And Wasteland Golf Club it's a little indie game. The color scheme is really interesting. it's based on the conceit that humans have destroyed the earth. You know, it's a ruined wasteland of a planet, and they have escaped. The wealthy have escaped to Mars, and some of them return to Earth to play golf in the wreckage.
It's so
And
cute.
yeah, it's a 2D physics-based golf game. The hazards are all things you would encounter in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. Um, and there's an interesting through story where you are seeing these journal entries from someone who is not your little post-apocalyptic golfer, someone who is still living on Earth. And there is a radio station you can listen to where they tell you stories about the before times, before this apocalypse. You get to learn some of the backstory. It's really good. I quite enjoy Wasteland Golf Club.
Do you see what this says here?
What does it say?
It says hipster pubes.
Oh my.
What kind of game is this, Shalene?
It's fantastic. I strongly recommend Wasteland Golf Club. It's really good. Mm-hmm.
It looks really cute. I mean, we were just talking about cute post-apocalyptic.
Are you sure it's not German?
Oak Park Festival sounds pretty English to me.
No, but the other... Never mind.
Yeah, it's probably...
Oh, it's different parts.
settings all around the world, yeah.
So we were just talking
recommend.
about cute post-apocalyptic games.
Post-apocalyptic games?
Post-apocalyptic.
Yes, you can get this on your Nintendo.
Jesus.
Oh my.
Okay.
And that's my gameplay.
Wonderful.
Well, that's a show, boys and girls. Don't forget, next Friday, another episode of That Fallout Show coming live to your ear holes. The show is sponsored by Oak and Crow. If you go to oakandcrow.com, you can pick up a We Just Love Coffee blend from the Peru region. Every $2 from every purchase goes to the Children's Miracle Network. We also want to hear about your gameplay and your stories and what you think of the show. If you would like to send us an email, you can do that by going to info@wejustlovegames.com. You can find us on Twitter at We Just Love Games, Shalene at Shalene L, Rick at Rick McVick, and myself at Vendortron N. We're also on Facebook's facebook.com/We Just Love Games, facebook.com/group/We Just Love Games. We're also on Discord. If you scroll down below and you're listening live right now, you can connect into our Discord, or you can go to our Twitch page, in which we record live every Friday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/We Just Love Games. Don't forget, you can also listen to the show after the fact on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and any other podcast platform you can think of. Please like, subscribe, and review. Thank you all for listening. And I have a last word for you guys.
Oh.
Do you not know that in the service, one must always choose the lesser of two weevils? Good night.